Can you hear me now? It is clear. Guys, it is clear now. Yes. Able to hear, right? And please confirm me able to see the screen also. Yes, done. So let's start the session, guys. So in the last class, we are discussing about the core Python. Within the core Python, till now, we have completed the variables, the fundamental data types, and the what is meant by input and output. So these are the few things which we have completed in the previous classes in the core Python. Now in the today's class, we are going to discuss the next topic called as data structures. Okay, which are also called as advanced data types. Basically, these are also data types only. Just these are called as advanced data types. So earlier, whatever the data types we have worked is int, float, complex. These three of them comes under numerical values, nest, bool, and string. So total five data types which we have discussed in the previous class, right? Till now. Now we are having the advanced data types. These data types are called as fundamental data types. Fundamental data types. And now in today's class, we are going to discuss the next type of data types is called as list, tuple, set, dictionary, range. So these are called as advanced data types. Okay, these are called as advanced data types, which are also called as data structures. Apart from the range is not called as data structure. Apart from the range, these four of them are called as even data structures. Data structures are also called as advanced data types. Basically, they are also data types only. What are the data structures in list in the Python means you have to say list, tuple, set, dictionary. These four of them are called as data structures, which are advanced data types, which are also called as containers. These are the three different names for this. Okay, data structures, advanced data types, and containers. Now, what is meant by advanced data types? Advanced data types means where it can store more than one value in a single object. In a single object itself, you can store the multiple values. Okay, in a single object itself, you can store the multiple values. Then it is called as advanced data types or containers. Containers means contains the more number of values. Okay, advanced data types or containers. Now, why it is called as data structure? Data structure means where it is also having in terms of some kind of methods. Like string methods, whatever the string methods we are having for data structures are also we are having the multiple methods are available. Right? Is that clear? Now, let's move on to the first one is called as list data type. One of the most important data type in the entire core Python, not only in the entire core Python, entire Python only, it is one of the most important data type or data structure. So it is most widely used data type in the Python and it is very flexible. Okay, now, so we are going to create the list. So till now, we have created an objects, what are the objects with values. Now, advanced data types, we can even create the empty also, an empty list also we can create. Means an object where there is no values, an empty list also you can create. So here, what I'm going to do is to create an empty list, we can simply use the square brackets. Okay, so here I'm using L is equal to empty square brackets. Empty square brackets means indicates empty list. So inside that list is there, but it is an empty. So with an empty also you can create the list. So this L is equal to empty list. And if you ask the print L, L value means it is going to print the empty list value. And in this way, you can create the empty list, or you can write the empty list in this way also. L is equal to list of. This is one another way. Okay. So while creating, what are the two methods we are having? Miss one, by using the empty square brackets. Second, by using the list of. These are the two options which we are having for creating an empty list. Create empty list. We can create the empty list by using the two options, right? But while printing, it will print empty list always in this way only. This is the print of empty list. Print of empty list will be printed always in terms of square brackets. It always prints the square brackets, empty square brackets only. If it is empty, it will print as empty like this. Though you have written like this also, still L is printing as empty list like this. That is the syntax in the Python. So while creating, you can use two options, but while printing, it will use only one option, right? Now, list is an ordered sequence of items. First point in the list, whatever the items miss. So within the list, let us take a list. A list is assigned by using the empty square brackets. Now the square brackets, inside that we are going to take the values. So 1, 2, 9, 14. So each value within the list, we can take 1 to multiple values. Multiple values also you can give. Now each value in list is called as item. Each value in the list is called as item. For example, here I am having a list of, let us take like this, a list of 1, 2, 9, 14. You are having like this. This list consists of total 4 values or 4 items. Okay. The value, each value or each element inside the list is called as an item. You can call it as an item. Now, how you can declare the list means declaration of list is taken as item separated by commas and enclosed within the brackets. So you have to take within the brackets and you have to assign the values. Now, L1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what happens in the backend? It is going to create an list 1, 2, 3, 4 and name it as L1. So it is going to create similar kind of how the string is created, similar to it is going to create like this, right? So L1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, where it is having the values in this way, right? So here also we are going to extract the values. For example, I want to extract only the 2 number. You can use by using the indexing. You want 2 and 4. You can use by using the slicing operation. So the slicing operation and indexing operation remains same. It is not going to change. Whatever we have discussed already in the strings, the same concept will be applicable now also. If it is a one value miss, you are going to use the same index. If it is multiple values miss, you are going to use. So here L1 is the name of the list, whatever the list name you have created. For example, this is name is L2 miss, you have to write L2. Here, whatever the name you have created as SRK miss, you have to write SRK of this one, something. Whatever the name of the variable is there in the string, whatever the syntax we have followed, the string name followed by the index number, single index number. If you want the multiple values miss, the string name, and we have used the slicing operation with the step function, right? Where the indexing starts with 0, by default the step is +1, and end, if you don't write anything miss, here everything are considered, and if you don't write anything, here it is starts with respect to the 0. For the positive indexing, it is 0. For negative indexing, the starting value is -1 when it is negative indexing. When it is negative indexing, the starting value is -1. When it is a positive indexing, the starting number is 0. The same, whatever the rules are we have discussed during the string, the same rules are applicable now also. For the list and for the tuple or for anything, the same rules will be applicable. Okay. Now, all the items is no need to be of the same data type within the list. Means it is a heterogeneous. Means, for example, L is equal to, you are writing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is int object, 2 is int, 3 is int, 4 is int. Means all ints are possible? No. For example, I am writing L, 2, 4, 3, 9. Sir, only int and floats are possible? No. Anything you can select. The values can be anything. Inside the list, every value can be anything. It is not all the values should be of the same data type. If all the values of same data type, then it is called as homogeneous. If the values of different data types are there, it is called as heterogeneous, right? Now here, if you observe this one, L1 is equal to square bracket of 1, 0, 2, 0.2, 1 plus 3j, true and new. Means what it is going to do, it is going to create an object where first one is 1, 0.2, 1 plus 3j, true and new, and name it as L1. It is going to name it as L1, right? Just it is going to create each value in each of them and name it as L1. That's it. So here you can select as per your choice. The values can be anything. No, all the values can be anything. No need to be compulsory int, no need to be compulsory float only, right? Next, length of the list. Length of the list means, for example, my list is equal to 10, 20.5, hello. Length of the list means just you are asking total number of items, length function. So it is just counting the total number of characters, right? Within the string means it is calculating in terms of total number of characters, individual characters. So similarly here also the same. My list is equal to 10, 20.5 hello means it is going to create like this. Now within this, now 10, 20.5 hello. Now hello also, sir, hello also will be in the rectangular box, right? So inside internally it is again forming the like this HELLO. But you are asking the length of this one, you are asking the length of this one. Overall, you are asking the length of my list. You are asking the length of my list means here the index number 0, this is index number 1, this is index number 2. Total number of 3 items are there. First item, second item, third item. So it is going to print the total number of items is equal to 3. Is that clear? Now, nested list. Nested. What is meant by nested? Nested means within that again the same thing is there, then it is called as nested. Now here, whatever the data types we have discussed till now, int data type, float data type, boolean data type, and complex data type, and string data type. All the 5 data types I have taken, including the 5th data type now, which is the list. If list is also one of the value in the list, if the list is one of the value within the list, then it is called as nested list. Sound issue. Guys, can you, others, can you confirm? Is my voice is clear? Bhushan says that there is a sound issue. It is clear, right? Yeah, Bhushan, please relog in once again. Right? Now, within the list, if you are having one of the item is a list, then it is called as nested list. See here. Now here there is a list. Main list is this one. 1 list of 3, 4, nest 3. Where list of 3, 4 is one of the item of, for which one? For the nested list. So what it is going to do, it is going to create an object inside which 1 list of 3, 4 is second one, and third one is 3, and it is going to name it as next. And whatever you are having here, it is going to take internal brackets like this, right? Now here, if you ask how many number of elements are there, how many number of values are there, or how many number of items are there in the list, means this is the first one, first item, and this is second item, and this is third item. Total again 3 items we are having, right? So sir, now sir, here for example 1 is there, and 3 list of 3, 4 is there, 3. So now if for example if you are considering, can you take like this? No sir, 1, 2, 3, 4, total 4 items individual. So here you are not asking individual items, you are asking the list items. Of what list? Main list or sub list? Main list. For main list, these are the 3 items. For example, let us take like this. 1 list of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Something you are having like this. Now in this case, I'm asking the length. Length of what? Length of Main list L means then it is just 3 items. Out of 3 items, what is the first item? First item is int1 is the first item. What is the second item? List of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the second item. Third item is int9. These are the 3 items which are available. Now, if you are asking the same question, length of this part, how to extract this part within the L, this part you want to extract means L of 1. If you write L of 1, what is the in the index position? This is index position 0, this is 1, and this is 2. Now, L of 1 means what? If I ask only L of 1, what is the output of L of 1? Which is nothing but list of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I am storing this one into a new variable A, assume length of A. Now length of A is 5. Total 5 items are there, so 5. For example, length of A means what is meant by A? L of 1 only. So just you can ask like this, length of L of 1 directly, which is equal to 5. L is, length of L is 3, length of L1 is 5. You are asking the main list. For the main list, what are the items are available? What are the items are available means list 1 is the first item. List of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is entire thing is a one item. This is entire thing is one item, and this is the third item. Total 3 items are available. This is one of the most important. Okay. Sorry. Tell me. Tell me. You can create as per your choice. So now tell me in this main list, how many items are there? Simple. 4 items. Out of what are the 4 items? First item is list of int of 1. What is the second item? 1, 2. Third item? List of 1. Fifth item? List of 2. Now, for example, there is a list, empty list. Is that possible empty list? One of the item is empty list. Anything is possible, right? Now, list indexing. So here next is equal to 1, 3, 4 and 3. So let me write instead of 1, 3, I'm going to change this one to 30 so that it will be clear for us to understand. Otherwise, whether this 3 or that 3 are, again, there is a question mark. Instead of that, I'm writing 30. And let me execute this code. Okay. Now you are having main part of 1. A list of 3, 4 is the second item, and the third item is 30. Now here 0, this is 1, and this is 2, and name it as next. This is called as next. Now in the next of 0, what is next of 0? What is there in the next of 0? 1. In the next of 1, what is there? List of 3, 4. That is the output. Okay. In the next of 2, what is there in the next of 2? Just 30. Next of 2 means 30. Right? Now, here, next of 1, you can see here next of 1. What is the output of next of 1? List of this one, 3, 4. Now, within this list, again, can I do the indexing? How I can do the indexing? First, what I'm going to store this one in a. A is equal to next of 1. Now, what is the A? A is equal to list of 3, 4. Okay. If you want to check what is your A value also, you can check. Your A value is list of 3, 4. Now, for list A, can you do the indexing? And I want only the 4. For 4, what I have to do? Just I have to write 1. So I'm going to get the int 4 as the output. Now, what is meant by A? next of one only, right? Can I copy this one and can I replace instead of A is equal to next of one? Sir, why you are replacing? Why you have to store? What is the reason of creating A is equal to next of one? If you are interested to save that value, create a new variable. If you're not interested, then directly ask the values. So now what happens first, when I'm asking like this, next of one means first next value will be taken. What is the next value means 1, list of 3, 4, 3. First it will be selected. First from here to here it will be selected. After that, it will select the 1. Within this, what is the 1 value? The output is list of 3, 4. Then it is going to apply 1 for that. And finally, you are going to get the output as 4. Got the point? Now, you might ask the question, sir, you told that in the right side, if there are multiple brackets, inner bracket will be executed first. That will be applicable if it is a parenthesis. Here, there is no parenthesis. Here, it is a square brackets. When it is a square brackets, it will work in the sequential order, 1 by 1. Now, so first next value, see, once again I'm writing. First I'm going to extract only the next value. Within the next value, I'm keeping the 1 for that. Means list of 3, 4. Within that, I'm going to keep the 0. Now what is the value? Just int 3. Is that clear? Now, first this one, tell me what is the output of this one? Next of, first next, what is next? List of 1, list of 3, 4, 30. Now next of 2, what is next of 2? 30. For 30, what is the 0 position? So it is going to throw the error for I see next means 1, list of 3, 4, 30. Next of 2 means 30 is the output. What 30? Don't say 30, into 30. Into 30 is the output. For this next of 2 of 0 means within that again indexing. For int, where is the indexing? Indexing starts from the strings. For int, float, complex and boolean, there is no indexing. For those 4, indexing is not available. Only strings are having the indexing, right? So it is going to throw the error that int is not having the indexing. Int object is not subscriptable. Subscriptable means no index. If you ask next of 2 means you are getting the output as 30 is the output. If you want to check the type means type of next of 2. If you see this one up to here, the output is int 30. For int 30, there is no subscriptable means indexing is not available. So it is not applicable. So the output is list, the output is string. If the output is like that, which is having the indexing, it will do the indexing. If the output is not having indexing, from where it will apply the indexing. So it will simply throw the error. If you ask for this again, the value of 0 means it will throw the error that int object is not subscriptable. Is that clear? Now, next is equal to, once again, instead of 30, I'm writing here. A of 1, list of 3, 4, ds. Now, next of 1. What is next of 1? List of 3, 4. List of 3, 4. Don't say just 3, 4. 3, 4 means whether inter, what? Tuple. Tuple also, tuple of 3, 4 also tuple only. In the future, you are going to discuss. So along with the data type, you say, right? So next of 1 means list of 3, 4. Within that 2, what is 2? Not available, right? Either 0 or 1 is available. 2 is not available. It is going to throw the index error. Index out of range. The index is out of range. For next of 1, either 0 is available, either with respect to 1 is available. These are the 2, because 2 items only is there in the given list. Next of 1 is consist of list of 3, 4. Out of 3, 4, 0 and 1 indexing is possible, not with respect to 2. If you ask with respect to 2, it is going to throw the index error. Now, whenever this is one of the 100% guarantee question in the certification. So just what you have to do, first you have to take the next. What is meant by next? List of 1, list of 3, 4, ds. First you have to write like this. Next of 1. What is the output of next of 1? List of 3, 4. You have to write the output in the notes like this. Then you have to apply next of 1. Means for this one, you are applying the index of 2. 0, 1 is possible, 2 is not possible. Index error. Right? Now, next, if I am asking here, next, once again, next means 1, list of 1, 3, list of 3, 4, ds. These are the three values which we are going to have, 3 items. Now here, I'm going to write 2. For 2, what is the output? ds, string ds, right? Now ds, what are the ds is for this indexing is possible. So possible. So I'm writing 0 here. So automatically I'm going to get the string d. Since the output is string ds, for that indexing is possible. Since for that indexing is possible, I'm writing the 0. Now, whereas what is the difference between next of 2 of 0 here and next of 2 of 0 in the both the cases? In the above case, it is 2 position is int the t. In the below case, the 2 position is string ds. So instead of string is having the second option, it is getting continued. Got the point? Now, let us take one more example. A is equal to list of 1, list of 3, 4, 5. Within that, again, list of 3, 18, and 40, and 2, 9, empty list. You are having something like this. Now tell me, what is the length of the A? Only 4. The main comma is this one. This is the first item. This is the second item. This is the third item. Fourth item. So length of A is only 4. Now what is A of 1? List of 3, 4, 5. List of 3, 18, 14. This is the A of 1. For this, again, indexing is possible. Now I'm writing A of 1, for which I'm writing 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm writing 3. What is the output of this? List of 3, 18. Again, can I take the one more time indexing also for this? Is that possible? A of 1 asterisk 3 asterisk up to here, it is list of 3, 18. For that, I'm applying 0. Just into 3. That is the answer. Is that clear now? First, you have, if I'm asking the question of this one, first you have to take the A value. For the A value, what is A of 1? You have to write. For the A of 1, just write the A of that. For that, you apply the 3. Whatever the output you have got, for that, you apply the 3. Whatever the output you have got, for that, apply the 0. Got the point? Now, just apply the same logic and tell me what is the output of this. Remember, when I'm asking the question, I want the correct answer. I don't want the quick answer. If you tell quickly, I'll not get any kind of impression. If you tell me correct answer, then I will get the impression. My priority goes with respect to the correct answer, not with respect to quick answer. If you take 1 minute late also, for me, absolutely no problem. But I require the correct answer. So first, A of 2. What is the A of 2 value? Only up to A of 2. List of 4, 5. Again, list of 8. Hello. 6. This is A of 2. For this A of 2, again, within this, whatever the output you have got, for this you are applying the 2. What is the output? List of 8. Hello. 6. Again, whatever the output you have got, for this you are going to apply once again index of 2, which is 6. Right? Now, instead of this one, I want hello. Instead of 6, I want hello. In the given data, I want hello. A of 2 of 2, 1. Just instead of this, you have to take 1. Automatically, what is the output? Up to here, it is this one. For that, you are adding the 1. For 1, hello. You are going to get output as hello. Just if you change this one, hello. I want only letter H. So A of 2, again 2, again 1. Up to here already hello is there. For this HU1 means 0. You have to add the 0. This is the question given in the Microsoft exam. Same to same question. Right? Is that clear, guys? So how we are going to do the indexing in the list and within the indexing within the sublist. Right? Next, lists are mutable. What is meant by mutable? You can change the values within the same object. Modification can be done within the same object. If you are able to do within the same object, then it is called as mutable object. Otherwise, it is called as immutable. So here A is equal to 1, 2, 3. Means it is going to create with respect to 1, 2, 3. And print M is 1, 2, 3. It is going to print. Now, what I'm going to do is A of 1 is equal to 20. A of 1 means first right side part or left side part? First right side part. What is right side part? 20. First it will select the 20 value. This value, it is going to replace in the A of 1. Where is A of 1? This is A. Inside that A of 1 means this one. Instead of 2, it is going to fill with 20. This value will be filled with 20. What it is going to do means, it is going to replace. Replace means first it is going to erase the previous value and it is going to fill with the new value. It is going to replace. And now what is the A value means? 123. That too it will be done in the same object. Now if you ask the ID, both the objects IDs are same. Earlier the ID of 123 and the ID of 123 and both the IDs are same. Because lists are mutable, so it is replacing. Now the question is, A is equal to string of 1, 2, 3. A is equal to list of 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the case 1 and this is the case 2. Now in this case, it is going to create an object like this 1, 2, 3. In this case also, it is going to create the same kind of 1, 2, 3. Object creation is same. Okay. Now in this case, if you ask A of 1 separately, if you ask A of 1, it is 2. In this case also, if you ask A of 1 separately, it will be the 2. But if you ask A of 1, I'm not assigning, this is not equal to the A of 1. If you ask means output is 2. Whatever the output is that 2 is the output. Now if you try to assign, in this case A of 1 is equal to 20, the output you are going to get as error, because 20 cannot be filled in the A, because A is a immutable object. In the immutable object, replacement is not done. Whereas here, if you ask A of 1 is equal to 20, the output will be in terms of list of 123. This is the output. It will be executed. In this case, it is going to throw the error. In this case, it is going to be executed. Because this is a immutable object, this is a mutable object. In the mutable object, replacement is done. You can replace, you can add, you can delete. Anything can be done. Right? So total, whatever the modifications are available means, what are the different types of modifications means? One, either add or remove or replace. 3 options are there. At least one of them you can do also, it is called as mutable only. At least one thing if you do also, modification only, it is called as. If you are able to modify the values within the same object, at least one modification, anything, either replacement okay, remove okay, add also okay. Anything is okay. At least one modification can you make within the value in the same object, then it is called as mutable. At least one. It is not compulsory all of 3. Right? Now, so here list slicing, next option is called as list slicing, where we are having the list of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 numbers of 0 to 4. What is the meaning of 0 to 4? 0 to 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 0 to 4 means with what is the increment? Plus 1. So positive direction. Starting value is 0 with a plus 1. That is 10, 20, 30, 40. 50 should not be included because last value is not included. So 50 will not be included. So 10, 20, 30, 40. List of 10, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40 is the output. Is that clear? So slicing operation is same to same. Whatever slicing and indexing we have done, a normal indexing and normal slicing is everything is same. For nested list only, for nested list, you are going to use furtherly one more like this. You are adding like this for nested list, right? Is that clear? Yeah, we'll see how to add and how to remove and everything. These are the various methods. Multiple examples are there. So for how to add and how to remove and how to reverse everything, multiple, right? Next, list concatenation. List concatenation means adding of two lists. String concatenation means adding of two strings. List concatenation means adding of two strings. Sorry, two lists. So list one is equal to first one D, B, C. This is the list one. List two is equal to A, 6 and 4.0, three of them. And I'm going to create L3 is equal to L2 plus L1. Means first you have to take L2. What is L2? A, 6, 4.0, for which you have to add the D, B, C. L2 plus L1 means first you have to take L2, second you have to take L1. Now everything you have to combine into one list. That's it. Adding of two lists means everything combining into a single list is called as list concatenation. That's it. All the 6 values you are going to get in a single one. Is that clear? List concatenation means this. Sir, if you have the numbers, yes, if you have the numbers also, list concatenation will be the same. For example, L1 is equal to 1, 2, 3. This is L1. L2 is equal to 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now L1 plus L2. If you ask also, first list of 1, 2, 3 plus list of 3, 4, 5. Means again combining into one. That is 1, 2, 3. Again 3, 4, 5. Side by side. Just it is going to attach all the list of values. Sir, L1 plus L2 means my requirement is not this one, sir. I want to add 1 plus 3, 4, 2 plus 4, 6, 3 plus 5, 8. I want this is the output. My requirement is this one means you have to wait for the for loop. Then you will understand this, how to write the code for this one. Basically, list concatenation means it is not that one. List concatenation means combining all the list into single list is called as list concatenation. Adding the values within the list means that is different. Adding the values within the list means that is different completely. Here I'm adding the list values means I'm going to combine all the list. Like this, how many lists you can combine? Multiple. L1 plus, L2 plus, L3 plus, L4 plus, infinite. You can take infinite. Absolutely no problem. But whatever the order you have taken, in that order, it will add all the values within the list. Whatever the order you have taken in the addition order, in that order, it is going to consider. That's it. If you write here, L1 plus L2, for example, instead of this, if you have taken L1 plus L2, first L1, that is DBC followed by A6 4.0. You are going to get like this. First L1 values will be there, followed by L2 values will be there. For example, L1 plus L1, DBC plus again list of DBC. That is combine. If you combine means DBC comma DBC. Is that clear? Whatever the values, for example, L1 plus L1 plus L2. Now, in this case, what is L1? DBC. What is L2? L1, again L1, DBC, followed by L2. What is L2? A6 4.0. You are going to get like this. Is that clear? Now, we are going to see the next one called as list methods. Okay, list methods. What are the similarly kind of string methods? We are having the list methods. I already told you what is the difference between a function versus method. What is the difference? Function means applicable for all the different data types, like length function. Length function is applicable irrespective of what are the data type you are going to use inside. Okay, whether it is a list, whether it is a string, it will work. If you ask ID, inside if you write L1 list also it will work. If you write with respect to int object I is equal to 25 and if you ask ID of I also it will work. It is not with respect to only int. It is going to work for everything. So they are called as functions, whereas methods means they are applicable only a particular data type. Now here list.append. So list.append means this append method is applicable only for the list. This is not applicable for the strings. String.append you can't do. For strings, append function is not applicable. Only for the list, append function is applicable. This function is applicable only for the list. So this is called as list method. Since it is applicable only for the list, it is called as list method. Is that clear? Now here, my list is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40 and print my list. What is there in the print my list? Means 10, 20, 30, 40. So it is going to create an object. So instead of writing every time circle, I will write only this one. 10, 20, 30 and 40. So this is with respect to called as my list. First line meaning is this one. And print my list means whatever inside the my list is there, it is printing the 10, 20, 30, 40. So output of this one is 10, 20, 30, 40. Second line output. In the next line, my list dot append. Dot append means it is going to add one more box like this. Whenever you write the append, it will add the box and this 50 will be added here in the original only, because lists are mutable. In the original only, it will modify. It is not going to create a new object. In the original only, it is going to create a one more add 50. It is going to add. Now, what is the print my list means? Now it is 10, 20, 30, 40 along with the 50. Okay. Is that clear? Now, sir, for example, list is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sir. Okay. List is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. This is called as list, LST. Okay. This is not 1. This is LST. It is 1 means it is going to throw the syntax error because variable name cannot start with the numerical value. It is LST. Now LST dot, that is list dot append. Append of list of 8, 9. List of 8, 9 means it is going to create a one box. Inside that, it will add the list of 8, 9. I told you, right? Append means it will create one box. Whatever the inside the value is there, that value will be appended. If you write inside the string means string will be appended. Inside that int you write means int will be appended. Float means float will be appended. Boolean means boolean will be appended. Complex means complex will be appended. List means list will be appended. As is, the list will be appended as is. And if you print means it is going to print like this. Right? Sir, I don't want like that, sir. 8 separate, 9 separate. Then you have to take the different method. List append method is not applicable like that. Append method can be added only one item at a time. You can add only one item. The item may consist of list of items. The item might be a single value, but only one item. Item should be one. Values can be anything. For example, item list of 1, 2, 3 also, it is called as one item only. 24 is called as one item only. 94.5, it is called as one item only. String of Shiva, it is called as one item only. String of Shiva and string of Rama means then it is called as, again you have to take in the list. Otherwise, you can't store that one at a time. If you want to store both of them means then you have to create 2 separate variables. If both of them should be saved in a single variable only means you have to create a list. Either you have to create a list and you have to store in a single variable. If you want multiple variables means you have to assign to the multiple variables. That is A comma B, something like this. Is that clear? Now, here what I'm going to do is list dot append of 8, 9 means this is a single value. This single value will be appended in the last. Append, whenever there is a word of append, it will add one more rectangular box like this. In that box, whatever the value is there inside this, it will add as this. Whether it is 10, whether it is 20, whether it is list, whether it is a string, whatever it is, it will add. Right? Is that clear? Now, list is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. List is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The name is LST, list. With this line is completed. List dot extend of 8 comma 9. Here earlier append, here it is extend, but inside the values are same. But method is different. We append method, and this time I'm going to use the extend method. When I'm using the extend method, it will take the single value separately. That is 8 1 separate, 9 as separate. If you give append means combine as one item, whereas extend means individual value as one item. Individual value as one item. Is it clear? Sir, for example, now I want here 8, 9 and list of, within that one more list also, 10, 11. You are having something like this. Now you are taking the extent. When you are taking the extent, what happens? Individual items. What is meant by individual item? Individual values means 8 separate, 9 separate, 10 separate, and 11 also separate. Now you are going to get, see here, 10, 8, 9, list of 10, 11. Means whatever you are writing within the extent, this inside that whatever the values you are taking, each value will be separated. Here, how many items are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 items will be added separately. Now the same thing if you give here. In the append function, if you give the 8, 9, list of 10, 11. Okay, this you are taking in terms of append function. Within the append function, you are writing like this. Whatever the list of 8, 9 and list of 10, 11. Now what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the original one. For this, it is going to append the one more one. List of 8, 9 and list of 10, 11 is completely one item only. Entire whatever you have given in the square bracket. For example, let us try. Here, list of 10, 11. So this entire thing will be considered as single item. Whatever you are writing inside the list is a single item. It is a single item, whereas this is 3 items. That is the difference between append function versus extend function. Is that clear? Now, here if you ask the question like this, list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is L. You are extending with respect to by using a list. You are extending by using a list, out of which this is the first one, first item. Second item is list of 4, 9. Third item is 24. Fourth item is 9, 90. So total 4 items are there. In the given list, 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. So 4 empty boxes will be created. But whereas in the append, only one rectangular box only can be created. No multiple rectangular boxes can be created. So now if you ask L value, you can see like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to this one is common. One more item is 1. One more item is list of 4, 9. One more item is 24. One more item is 9 and 90. Total how many items are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 items. Is that clear? The difference between append function versus extend function. Now, in the both the cases of append, if you observe clearly, in the both the cases, the append function is able to add. So for adding, the example is either you can append or you can extend. Either you can extend or you can append. Either of these two. You can add the elements. And if you observe this one carefully, these both of them will add the values, whatever the values, what at the end only, not in the between or not at the starting, only at the end. That too in the sequential order. They'll add in the sequential order. That too at the end only. Sequential order at the end only. But no, sir, for example, take the list like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a normal list, L. Now L dot append of 7 means it is going to create one rectangular box and 7. What is, if you append with the list of 7, it is going to append the list of 7. If you append only 7 means it will append the int 7. Whatever you are appending, it is going to append. Okay, if you give as a list means list of 7 will be appended. If you give only int means int 7 will be appended. Okay, now I have appended only int 7. So 7 is appended. Okay, done. Now, sir, here whatever the 7 is there, this 7 is appended at the end. By default, it is appending at the end. I don't want at the end. I want in the this position. Here I want. Or I want to create here. Means in between 3 and 4, I want to insert the 7. I want to add the 7 only, but somewhere, wherever I am interested. That will be done by using the method is called as insert. The method is called as insert, list.insert. So list.insert means it is going to insert the value in your required position, whatever the required position. Last position is there means then no need to use the insert. By default, go with the append function. In between only you want miss, then you have to select the insert. Okay. Now insert in a specific order. If you want to particularly insert in a particular order, then so what is the syntax for insert means? Insert of two values you have to give. First one is called as position and the second one is called as value. Index position number. Whatever the index position you want to add, in which index position you want to add, and what is the value you want to add. You have to give two values. For example, here there is a list. LST is equal to 1, 2, 4. So it is going to create 1, 2, and 4, something like this. Now what I want to do is I want to add a new element. I want to add a new element. I don't want to replace. Replace is different. Adding is different. I want to add a new value in the position number 2, index number 2. So this is 0 and this is 1 and this is 2. Now what I'm going to do is in the index number 2 position means here I'm going to insert a new value. In the index number 2, I'm going to insert a new value called as 3. String of 3. This is the one. So what it is going to do, wherever the 2 position is there, it is going to create a new one like this separately. Now 2 is empty. In this position, it is going to fill the 3. It is going to do in this way. And you are going to get the value output like this. Is that clear? Whichever the position you want, the first index position number you have to write and whatever the value you want. Whether you want a string value or whether you want a list of values, list of 3, 4. You can write even the list of 3, 4. Whatever you are writing, that particular value will be inserted in that particular position. Is that clear? So just this is called as insert. Sir, for example, I want to insert in the starting position, sir, first position. Then what I have to do? For example, this is the original. Now what you have in the starting position means 0. 0 means what it will do? It will create an empty this one and automatically the next numbers will be shifted to the next automatically. These indexes will be changed automatically. Whenever you are using index, automatically these index positions will change and 0 will be left out empty. In this position, I'm adding the 3. So if I write 0 here, in the 0 position, I want the 3. Automatically, everything will be moved accordingly. Is that clear? Done. So that is called as insert position. Now, next we are having the remove. So first, what is the first method we have discussed is dot append is the first method. List dot append. Second one is called as list dot extend. Third one is list dot insert. These 3 methods are used to add the value. For adding the value within the list, these are the 3 different methods are there. Either you can add using the append, extend, or insert. Everything will add the values only. Original only. In the original list only, it will modify. Everything will be modified in the original only. The methods, whether it will do inside or whether it will create a new one or miss, that will be depend upon the object. If the object is a mutable object, everything will be done inside only. If the object is immutable miss, everything will be created a new one. String methods always gives the output as a new ID only. Whatever the string method you apply, the output, whatever the output you are getting, that will be stored in a new object. Whatever the list method you apply, it will be done in the same object. If it is a mutable object miss, inside the same. If it is an immutable object miss, new object will be created. Simple. Okay. For remove also the same. In the original only it will do. Because numbers is a mutable object. list because it is a list. Whatever the method you are applying before to the method, whatever the name is there, this name numbers, it will check whether it is a list or normal or what is this. If it is a list means automatically it will do accordingly. If it is a string or something immutable objects means it will create a new one, right? So let us discuss the fourth method, method number 4. What is the method number 4 means remove. Remove is used to remove the item based on the value means, so in the numbers I'm writing the numbers of list. What is the list means 10, 20, 30, 4 and 10, and this I'm going to store in the numbers. Now numbers dot whatever the name you have created dot remove, you are going to use remove. So simple understanding why to write numbers and why to confuse ourselves miss, just let us take as a list only, LST only, name it as LST, so that it will be clear for us. Otherwise list dot remove, it will be easy to understand also. To learn, it will be easy to learn and it will be easy to understand. So that is the reason I'm changing. You can use as per your choice. List dot remove of 10, list dot remove of whatever you have to write inside this particular function. What you have to write means value you have to write. 10 value, 10 means first it will check whether is there any 10 value. First it will check with the index number 0. 10 is available. So it will remove the 10 only for one time. Second 10 will not be deleted because whatever the method is there, only for one time it will be applicable. Same thing has to be applicable for 2 times. So 2 times should be removed means you have to wait for the for loop. Similar, same to same for loop. So here 10 is there, 10 here and here are both are then there, right? 10 is there, 10 is there, but still it will remove the first one only. Right? X-ray also have told you the same. Find string dot find means it will identify only the first one only. Second one will not be applicable. Second one you want miss for loop you have to use. The same code to be repeated 2 times or 3 times, multiple times it has to repeat. For the first index number it has to check, second index number it has to check, third one it has to check, fourth one, fifth one, like this. Multiple times it has to be applicable miss. You have to go with the loop concept. Till the loop concept, everything will be done only for the one time only. So it is just removing the first value which is having the 10. Okay. Next, pop. Pop also will remove the value. But here, what is the difference between the list remove versus pop means? Pop will work based on the index number. For example, here I am writing the list dot pop of 0. 0 means 0 index number. What is there in the 0 index number? 10 is there, so 10 will be removed. So pop means it works on the index number. For example, here if you write 10, similarly, whatever you have written here, let me take the same example. Asterisk, let us write asterisk so that you will understand easily. List is equal to 10, 20, 30 and 4, 10. So above example, whatever is that, same example. And list dot, instead of remove, I'm writing pop. And I'm asking LST, whatever the LST is there. Now, list dot pop of 10. Here you have asked remove of 10. Here you are asking pop of 10. Pop of 10 means index number 10 portion, whatever is there, it has to be removed. In the index number 10, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Index 10 is not available. So it is going to throw the error. Index error, that index is out of range. Why it is throwing index out of range, sir? 10 is the value. Now it has to remove the first 10, right? If you want to remove value miss, then you have to use the remove function. Using the index number, if you want to remove miss, then you have to use the pop. Pop works on the index number. Remove function works on the value wise. Same thing I have written. So it is going to remove an item based on the value, removes an item based on the index number. Okay, here printing mistake, it is an item. Removes an item based on the index number. Right? So list dot remove, list dot pop. These two are used for subtracting the values, for removing the values. Right? So if you want to remove the values, these two, along with these two, third one also available. That is del, not del. Before to del, clear is also available. Let us complete the clear. List dot clear. List dot clear means what it is going to do. Whatever the list, A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A. And A dot clear means it is going to clear everything. All the values will be cleared. Sir, I want to clear only first two elements, only three elements means then you should not go with the clear element. Clear means all of them, everything. Now everything is cleared, values are cleared. Now what is the output? Empty list. It is going to print the empty list. Values are cleared. Variable was not deleted. If you want to delete the variable, del space A, then variable will be deleted. Means then object will be deleted. Now you are going to delete only the values. Inside the values you are able to delete. Sir, for example, int also is there, int 24. Can I clear this one? Miss, there is no method for that. And that too, here only one value is there. If values are deleted and empty int is not possible, empty int is not possible, empty float is not possible, empty boolean is not possible, empty complex is not possible, empty string is not possible. But empty list is possible. Since empty list is possible, so clear function is applicable here. Empty list is possible. I already shown you in the first itself, starting itself in the today's class, first how to create the empty list. So for the list, empty also is available. But whereas for remaining things, empty is not available. Right? Now, so whereas del, what is the difference between this one and this one? Here, A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. A dot clear, you are clearing. And A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Del A. What is the difference between these two? Yes, it is going to clear the values. It is going to clear the object. Miss, in this case, first it is going to create the 1, 2, 3, 4 and name it as A. In this case also it will do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case also both are same. Now A dot clear, whenever the second line is executed, this second line is executed, just it is going to clear all the values in the original only. Modification will be done in the original object, not new object. In the original object itself, the values are cleared. Now what is the aim is empty list. Now in this case, del aim is it is going to delete the entire object, not values. Object is deleted. Del function is used to delete the object. A is clear is used to clear the values. Okay. So now here del M is object is deleted. Now if you ask print A, what is the print A? Error, name error. You are going to get the name error because A is not there. You have deleted, right? You created, immediately you have deleted. After deleting again, you are asking print M is from where it will print. It deleted. Is that clear? Now, next, in the numbers 10, 20, 30, 40, you are having a list of 10 and 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Now this is, you are storing in a numbers. Now numbers of 0 to 2. First this part will be extracted. First numbers of 0 to 2. What is 0 to 2? Up to 10, 0 to 2. What is the 0 to 2? And 10 and 20. Only 10 and 20. Yeah? List of 10, 20. So numbers of 0 to 2 means output is list of 10, 20. This is the output. Now this output I'm asking to del. Del means these two values will be deleted. In this way you can delete the multiple values. In this way you can clear the single value either using the remove and pop. You can remove one value. Clear means all the values. Del means you can select as per your requirement certain values, but which is having a some pattern. When pattern is available only this function is applicable. Sir, for example, there is a list, sir. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I want to delete 10, 20 and 60. Then what I have to do? Then you have to use the for loop. Either for loop you have to use, or second option is you have to use with respect to this is first line execution of the code 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Second option is 1 list dot remove of 10, list dot remove of 20, list dot remove of 40, 60. So now first line will be executed, that is 10 will be removed and only you are having the 5 values. Now again the new one is L is, what is the L value is just 20, 30, 40, 50. 10 is not there, not the original one. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and inside that 20 is deleted and after that 60 is deleted. Now what is the finally print L? If you ask a print L, now it is going to print the list of 30, 40 and 50 is the output. This is option number 1. To delete the multiple values as per your choice, randomly you are picking this. If there is a particular pattern is available, means slicing operation you can use. Pattern is not available, right? So since the pattern is not available, either you have to use like this or you have to go with the for loop. Shortcut is for loop. So 3 lines I have to write. Yes, in the list means you have to write 3 lines. Is there any shortcut? Means wait for the for loop. Then you can see the shortcut. What is the shortcut for that? Right? Is that clear? Next. So again, once again, to add, what are the options for adding? List dot append, list dot extend, list dot insert. These are the 3 options. For deleting the values, list dot remove, list dot pop, list dot clear, del of list of whatever you want, is single index or multiple index values, either single or multiple. Single means single, multiple means multiple, right? These are the options which are useful for deleting. These are the options which are useful for adding, and you are having the option for assigning. So automatically this value will be assigned into this position. Replacement will be done by selecting this value into this position. That is called as replacement. The replacement is done by using the assignment operator is equal to, by using the is equal to. Is that clear? This is called as a replacement. In this way you are going to replace, in this way you are going to add, in this way you are going to delete. Clear guys? Next, list dot sort. Next one we are having is list dot reverse. Next one is reverse. Reverse means it is going to print in the reverse order. What reverse order? Not values, items in the reverse order. The last item will be placed in the first position, like that. Item, enter item. Within the item, multiple values are there, means it will not going to touch. Item will be replaced in the first position. So here 4.9 list of 4,6 means first item is 1, 4.9, and the next one is list of 4,6. Just it is going to replace that list of 4,6 into the first position, 4.9 and first. Items are reversed, not values. Not values are reversed, items are reversed. When you are asking list dot reverse, it is going to reverse in that way. And whatever the reverse is there, that one also will be stored in the original one only, because this method is a list method. List methods will save in the original list only. So this is also L and this is also L. In the original only it will be there. Right? Next, list dot sort. Sort means it is going to do in the ascending order or descending order. So here, if the list is consisting of only numbers, then list dot sort means by default it is going to take in the ascending order. If you want descending order, you have to write reverse is equal to true. Means first ascending will be done. After that, reverse will be applied for that. Reverse will be applied and you are going to get like this. This is applicable ascending order or descending order for the numbers. If it is having numbers means okay, we can do. If it is having only alphabets also we can do. Alphabets also we can do in the sorting. First letter A followed by letter B, letter C, like this. If 2 letters are starting A, B, F and A, B, D something, you are having A, B, D and you are having A, B, C something, you are having like this. Now first it is going to check the first letter. Okay, A, B. Sorting wise, first comes C or D. So C will come and A, B, D comes in the next. So this one will be sorted in this way. If the both the letters are same means just it is going to focus on the second letter. If the second letter is also same means third letter. If first letter only is different, for example, I'm having first name is Prakash, second name is Kumar, third name is Satish. Now, which one will come first? First Kumar. K will come, automatically Kumar, followed by Prakash, followed by Satish. Right? So if alphabetical order, just it is going to follow the alphabetical order. If both of them are same, then it is going to check the second letter. First letter is same is second letter. So just see here, in this case, first A, followed by AEF, followed by B, followed by F. Now, here we are having numbers and alphabets. It is going to throw the error. Either alphabets are there also, I can do the sorting. Only numbers are there also, I can do the sorting. But if you combine, how I can decide myself whether one is great or string B is great? That is not possible. So it is going to throw the error. Now you may say that, sir, it can apply the ASCII, right? Some kind of ASCII, and it can take the values in that way. Okay, for small letter B, okay, for Babu, what is the ASCII number? And for example, let us assume for today's class is clear. This is entire one string, one item is within the list. This is one of the item. This is one of the item. Now convert this one to number, whether this is high or this is high. So simply it will throw the error that you can't do anything. Here you are not focusing on a single letters only. Multiple letters also will be there. Strings means consist of multiple letters also. Don't think only single letter will be there. And at the same time, the string is consisting of only at the rate of 1. Now, after converting to ASCII, how you can convert this one? Small a, we are having some number. Small caps lock a, some number is available. But at the rate of what is the number is available for that? And calculation is also simply difficult. So it is not created also in the list. The Python was not created in such a way. So either if it is having only numbers or if it is having only alphabets, it is going to execute. The sort function executes only if it is numbers or only it is alphabets. So sort is applicable for either only alphabets or only numerical values, but not the combination. Right? Is that clear? List.sort and list.reverse. And next, list is equal to, now one more interesting question. And my favorite question also. In the interview, this is one of my favorite in the core Python. For the basic level people, I will ask this one. Okay. So there is two options are available. One is called as, this is L, fix. L means 125 4.2. Okay. Now L dot sort is one, and sorted of L, this is another one. Two different functions are available. One is called as list dot sort. Second one is sorted of L. If you observe, dot sort means it is called as append. Sorry, this is called as method. This is called as method. Methods only will have dot. Here, there is no dot. It is a function. It is a general function, a normal function. This is a method and this is the function. Now, here, if you ask L dot sort, what is the output of this one, miss? It is going to sort this one, that is 1, 4.25, 20. If you ask sorted of L also, it will give the output as 1, 4.25 and 20. Then what is the difference between both of them, miss? After doing this sorting, it is going to store in the original L. Whatever the things has completed, finally it will store in the original one, because L is a mutable object. Here, it is not getting stored. Just it will print. That is the difference between both of them. Let us see. So L is equal to list of 125 4.2. I'm considering this one. Okay. Now I'm asking L dot sort. L dot sort means it is going to sort in the ascending order by default. Reverse is equal true only descending order. By default ascending order. Now after ascending order, now I'm printing the L value. Print L value. What is the L? L means it is going to print the 1, 4.25 and 20. But the same question asterisk, same question. Copy, paste. And you're asking sorted of L, sorted of L. Sorted is the function. Sorted of L means same to same answer. But now if you ask the original L, what is the original L means? It is going to throw the 1025 4.2. It is not replaced. It has done the modification, but the modification was not saved. Now here it has to be saved means what you have to do means L is equal to sorted of L. Then what happens? First sorting will be completed, then it will store in the original L again. Is that clear? That is the difference between both of them. So sorted of L will not store the value, whereas L dot sort will store the modified value, the sorted values. Is that clear? Next one is called as count. Count means it is just counting whatever the value you are asking, how many times that same value was repeated in the list. That is called as count. Next one is called as copy. Last one is called as copy. With this, everything will be completed. 100% guarantee interview question. 100% blindly you will get. Either in the certifications, either in the interview, blindly. For Python developers, it is a mandatory question. For the Python developers, it is a mandatory. Sir, for data scientist, don't ask for data scientist. For data scientist, these are called as LKG questions. Okay. Once we complete the data science, BTech level, no one is going to focus on the first class level questions, second class questions. They'll not ask in the interview. Okay. Data science means BTech level. Assume, example. Then they'll not focus on this. For Python developer role, this is one of the important part. For Python developer role, this is an important, completely it is an important, right? Now copy. Let us take like this. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't write simultaneously, just focus. Easily you'll understand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just observe line to line, letter to letter very clearly. Focus, just a simple one. Now it is going to create an object of 1, 2, 3, 4, name as A. 1, 2, 3, 4, name it as A. If you write the line, it will be done whether whatever the case. This is example number 1. This is example number 2. In this case, you are writing B is equal to A. Means what is A? List of 1, 2, 3, 4. Already 1, 2, 3, 4 values with the one object is already created, right? Now what it is going to do? For the same object already which was created of 1, 2, 3, 4, it is going to add the name of the B also. It will add the name B. Now you are going to do B dot, whatever the new one is there, for the new one, A dot append of 5. Append of 5 means it is going to add one more rectangular box at the end. 5 will be added. Now if you ask print, if you are asking the print B, which is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone knows. This part everyone knows. But if you ask the print A, if you ask the print A also will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because both of them are same to same. Since both of them are same to same, so in this case, you are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here in this example, B is equal to A dot copy. I'm going to use the method dot copy. Method copy. Here I have not used the copy method, but here I'm using the copy method. Now copy method means it is going to create a Xerox copy. Though it is also available, as it is, it will create a new object. Separately, it will create a new object, which is called as Xerox. The original will be as is and a new one also will be added. In this case, both of them are indicating to the same object. In this case, both of them are indicating to different objects. Now, B dot append of 5 means for the B, it is adding the 5. Now, if you ask print B, What is the output of print B? List of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you ask print A, what is the output of print A? List of 1, 2, 3, 4 only. That is the difference. So first line is common, third line, fourth line, fifth line, everything I have written common. Whatever the codes here in these 5 lines, every line I have written common. In the second line only I have done the modification. Instead of B is equal to A, here I have considered B is equal to A dot copy. But answer of this one has changed because two different objects it has created. Here it has created only single object. For the single object only A is there, single object only B also is there. Is that clear? Now this is called as shallow copy. Dot copy is called as shallow. Shallow copy or Xerox copy. Shallow copy or Xerox copy. It is going to create a Xerox one. Whereas this one is called as deep copy. This is called as deep copy. This is called as shallow copy. Dot copy is called as shallow copy. Now interview question is, what is the difference between shallow copy versus deep copy? Now answer you have to tell, sir, whenever we are applying the deep copy, it is going to assign to the same object one more name. Whatever the modifications you have done in the one of them also, it will affect the second one. Both of them indicates to the same object. Whenever you are applying the deep copy, both of them are indicating to the same object. This is the one you have to explain. When you write B is equal to A, both of them indicates to the same object. Whereas when you are applying the shallow copy, two different objects are created. A Xerox new copy is created separately. Then they'll ask, hey, in Python for one value, one object only, right? How two objects are created in Python? Basically not created. You ask separately. Since you asked it is creating. By default, it is not creating. Since you asked that question of dot copy, I want like that, it is creating. If you don't write means, why it will create like that? By default, it will not create. Since you created a separate function to do like that, it is working. Got the point? So that is the difference between deep copy versus shallow copy. Deep copy indicates both of them on the same object. Shallow copy indicates two different objects. Shallow copy shortcut is Xerox or shadow. Original one and shadow one. Shallow or shadow. Simply to remember shadow. Right? Is that clear? So that is the end of the list. So today in today's class, we have understand what is meant by list, how to create the empty list, how to assign the values in a list, how to modify. Next, we have seen the indexing, slicing, nested list. Within the nested list, again indexing of nested list. Next, we have seen how to replace the values. What is meant by mutable and immutable. Next, methods. Within the methods, dot append, dot extend, dot insert, dot remove, dot pop. Though I have written earlier multiple times also, again I am writing. Why? These many times if I write in the notes, automatically it will be revised for me only, right? This is indirectly my practice only. Multiple times I am revising. In this class only, how many times I have written the append function? In your notes, how many times you have written? In your notes, you are writing just for one time and you are thinking that I want to understand easily. I am writing for multiple times. I am remembering that one. What is the difference between you and me is I am doing the multiple times revision. That is the only difference. Okay, sir, if I do multiple times revision 10 times or 20 times, you and me both are same. There will be no difference. You and me both are same only. Literally both are same. There will be no minute difference also. Right? Remove, pop. Next one is clear. Next, del. Del is separate function. It is not a method. It is a function. Del is a function or with respect to separate. This is separate. Irrespective of object, irrespective of whatever you are writing here, int also it will delete, float also it will delete, list also it will delete. Anything it will delete. Okay. These are the methods. Dot, whichever you have in dot, they are called as methods. Dot clear, dot reverse, dot sort, dot count, dot copy. So these are the various methods which we have discussed. Right? If you understand list very clearly, list plus next in the further class, means day after tomorrow's class, we are going to discuss loop concept. List plus loop concept is called as NumPy. NumPy is dead easy. If you understand list and if you prepare NumPy, dead easy. Without preparing list directly, if you jump into NumPy, this is one of the most difficult library. After learning the basics and learning into the advanced, means advanced subjects should be very easy every time. Okay, without focusing directly, if you are focusing on the advanced part only, advanced subjects will be difficult. What are the prerequisites of advanced one is that is basic things. If you cover, miss, advanced subject should be easy. Is that clear? Yeah, can you repeat the question? Question is, what is the difference between shallow copy versus deep copy? So here, deep copy, both of them are assigning to the same object. This is in the deep copy. This is the deep copy code. In the deep copy, so in the deep copy, both of them are indicating to the same objects. Answer is both of them are indicating to the same objects. Whereas shallow copy, if you take the shallow copy, both of them are indicating to two different objects. So both are not indicating to the same objects, both are different objects. That is the difference between deep copy, shallow copy. That is the end of the session for today. And if you have any questions, you can ask, otherwise you can leave. So let us execute this one also. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. B is equal to A. B is equal to A means B also 1, 2, 3, 4 only. B dot append of 5 means you are appending in the B, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you ask print B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but A also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because both of them are same. Whatever the modification you have done in the first one, it is going to impact on the second one also automatically. Whereas this one, both of them indicates to the two different objects. There will be no relation between both of them. If you delete in the A also, it will not imply in the B. If you delete in the B also, it will not imply in the A because both are different. Both are different objects. Right?